All right, guys. Well, I finally did it. I moved us one step further here, and we have a whole bunch of transfer offers in. And as we got the first ones in, and I was looking at them, I realized that there's a little bit more that we can talk about. So we'll go straight over here to Football Manager, and we'll see if we can figure this out. I'm not sure that this is going to work in a single video or not, but we'll see what we can do. You can see here for Han Chan-hee, this is the guy we're going to pick on. He's not the only one. You can see there's a whole bunch of different offers being made from a bunch of different teams at a bunch of different levels. And so we can actually sort of play around with this, and we can kind of, have fun with it. Easiest way to see this actually is over the transfer screen. We go to out, right? And it's already there on out. You can see Han Chan-hee. So it's got this little exclamation point by all the guys that we need to pay attention to. We'll keep this focused here in this video, I think, on just the one guy. What we want to do is we want to accept, take a look at this, see what sort of the market is telling us. We want to accept that offer, then try to push him out for a little bit more. So it looks like we're going to get as much as 500,000 euro at once. This one technically would be more, but we want this to be a little bit higher. So we're going to do this. We're going to remove that and suggest the terms, and they accepted. Good. So we're not going to give any ultimatums at the moment. So we just sort of accept the offer. And whatever. Okay, we'll give an ultimatum to no clubs. Fine, whatever. I hate that thing. I wish it wouldn't come up. I wish they wouldn't do it that way. We're going to accept the 500 euro offer, 500,000. We'll accept that 500,000 offer. And then everything else, we'll just go through and we will manually reject the rest of these offers. And the reason why, you'll see here in a second, is we're then going to go back to him, transfer offer to clubs, and instead of 500,000, we're going to ask for 525,000 for him. And we'll transfer list the player and we'll offer it to clubs. Then we'll take a look here in a second and see if we get any other offers for him. Now I'll pause the video here and I'll go ahead and get the rest of this done for these other guys. I just want to see this one player and see if we can get him up or not. Sometimes you can get that offer to move up a lot. Sometimes you won't get it to move at all. It sort of depends. In this case, where we have 3 different clubs in at 500,000, we had a bunch of other clubs interested. It may be the case that we can get the other clubs to come in interested at a slightly higher level. Then we can start a bidding war. So that's what we're going through. Let's see what we can do. All right, just like that, we're back looking at Han Chan-hee again. So I've got to look at him here on the transfer screen and remind myself how much we had agreed. So we're going to look back here. We had 1, 2, 3 offers of 500,000, which means that everything that's short of 500,000, we're just going to reject. So we'll do that first here. 400,000, no. 300,000, no. We could go and click on them individually and talk with them and stuff. We're not even going to bother doing that because some of these offers are bad. 525,000 is what we asked, so we accept 525,000 from all 5 of these teams, and then we do something sneaky. We take these 500,000 ones and we reject those offers. This is after moving forward only once, by the way. And then we're going to offer him out to clubs again for 550,000, and we will make sure to transfer list him again. Now, in theory, those 3 clubs that we rejected are going to come back. As you can see, this is a little bit of a time-consuming process, but we're going to get this guy bid up a little bit. We have so many clubs who are in the running for him. We want to just see how far they'll go. Now, I will pause this again because I'm doing the same thing with a couple of other players, and I want to make sure that this isn't like completely impossible to watch. So a little bit more here in a sec. All right, we're back right away, and as you can see here, we immediately got a whole bunch of other offers in, and we just go back to the transfer screen, and we're going to do the exact same thing for Han Chan-hee. There are 3 players that we have right now who are going through this process, and so again, we go through here first. Everything that's below 550, we reject. All of these new offers that came in that are low ball, we're just going to reject those right out. 550 ones are the ones that we're going to accept. And there's 5 of them. That's the thing. There are 5 of these offers, which means that we would be really, really dumb to take anything less. And we'll get rid of those other 5 ones. Chances are, because he's going already for this amount, and there are teams that are so interested in him at such a high amount already, chances are pretty good that we're going to be able to get quite a bit of money for this guy. So we want to make sure that we do this. We want to try to milk as much as we can. I don't think we'll get to like €1 million for him, but we'll probably get like around, I don't know, 600,000, 700,000, something like that. And this is the sort of thing you can only do if you really take the time to sit down and milk it. So milk it we shall, and I'll see you in again with another result. All right, I'm back here just a couple of seconds later, and we'll go take a look and see what we have here. And look at this, Han Chan-hee, just as I thought, a whole bunch of offers of 575. We still have these kind of awful lowball offers that we're going to go ahead and get rid of. These teams, I'm guessing, don't fully know what they're up against. We're saying what his worth is. We know what his worth is, and so we're going to keep him at that worth. We will get rid of these other ones that are now too low, and we will take this 575,000, and then we will go to transfer, and we will offer him out again. Now, usually I don't like doing this because it really does take a long time, but if you're offering players out, this is really the best way to do it. And you can see we have this going with some of these other guys as well. We're going to get Kang Sang-hee up to at least 100,000 euro, which is great because the initial offer for him was around 80,000, right? This is what you want to do. Now, it doesn't always work, but it works sometimes, right? So you'll have some players where you'll try to play the game. I'm trying to see if we have one here. I'm not sure that we have a good example here on this team. You'll have some players where like we try to play the game and it just doesn't work. Yeah, we tried it here with Ji Dong-won. Nobody wanted to go above 875,000, so whatever. Is this another Saudi club? It's a club from Qatar. So, right, this isn't FM24, this is FM23. And so, unfortunately, this is kind of the only option that we have. If this doesn't work, we'll offer him out again. If that doesn't work, I don't know what we're going to do. But that's kind of the way that this goes. I think you get the idea. I will pause this for a while, then I'll see you again when we have a final offer for him and when I can see that we can't go up any further. So, we'll see how high we go. See you in a sec. Hey guys, the bidding is still going up, but I'll show you something really quick right here. As you can see, Kang Sang-hee, if you're doing this type of trick to try to get the computer to bid players up, you'll see when you're done, right? So the contract that we have, the offer we have is from Calvary FC for 160,000. I asked for 165, and I got two other offers, one for 99,000, one for 115,000. So we reject both of those. What we do here with this guy is we're going to offer him out again instead for that 160, and we'll do the same thing again. Chances are that we'll come in with another offer from one of these teams right at 160. If not, it'll probably be Calvary FC that end up winning him in the end. But that's the sign that the game is giving you that it's done with the bidding war and that this is kind of what the price is going to be. All right, guys. Well, here we go. It didn't take that long for this video, but for me, it took about an hour to work through this. We've got quite a bit of money coming in. So Park Dong-jin goes for 400,000 euro. We had at least two or three teams in for him. He started off it was under 100,000 if I remember right. I'm sorry, 425,000 is what the final sale is going to be for. Here's Han Chan-hee. Remember that we started right around 500,000. We got 1.1 million in the end, so we let him go. And then this guy, Hwang Hyun-soo, ends up going as well, so we get a little bit out of him. And so we'll continue from there. Then we'll go ahead and take a look and see what happened. In-game, this took us right around a week or so. And in real time, it took me a couple of hours, it was about an hour to get all of that done. And you can see we have quite a bit of money put here into the transfer budget. There we go. 3.4 million. Now, we haven't had anything come in terms of like how much money or how many good youth players are out there and what it is that we might be able to get out on the market, but we were able to get actually quite a bit of money for those players, and I think that was a pretty good deal. A couple of other things we're probably going to do here in a second is we'll probably try to get the board to try to improve the youth facilities a little bit and stuff like that. As you can see, we're still sending some players out on loan who are the ones who have these flags on them. There's another one who's going out on loan. We might as well do that with them because we're not going to play with them. Funny thing is that I haven't yet actually gone through the squad and decided who's going to play what position. That's going to come in a little bit. This is just sort of the order of operations in which I do things, right? First of all, we're going to clean out the squad, get rid of players, get as much money as we can for them, and then slowly we'll go look at the squad and we'll figure out, okay, who's going to play this role, who's going to play that role, and how is this going to work into this tactic that we just sort of came up with. So more of this is going to come in the future. I think the next episode will probably be a little roundup of the transfer window once we're done getting through all of this and sort of setting everything up and sorting it all out. There you go. Hope you're having a good day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.